Good morning, students. Today we are going to do report writing, a writing section topic which bears 5 marks, a long composition of 150 words around. So if you see on the board, there is 5 marks question which carries 1 mark for format and 2 marks for content, that is body of the report, and 2 marks for expression. Expression here relates to accuracy, grammatical accuracy, and the choice of words, the diction that you select for your writing piece. Very important thing that I would like to share with you for regarding expression, that you don't have to bombard words and embellish words all the time, but choice of right words for the right type of point or idea or motion is expression. With accuracy means no grammatical errors. So 5 marks topic, report writing. Let me share the screen with you so that this topic would be more clear. Before I share the screen, I would like to share one more thing, that report writing is in our syllabus. Reports are of many types, but in our syllabus or the format, the form of report that we are going to take is either a magazine report or a newspaper report. Slight difference, we will cover up these 2 types. Reports are of many types, right? Depending on the occasion or depending on the situation, depending on the profession. So now let's move further with, okay, so this, I hope you can see the screen clearly. So let's move further and continue this topic. So what is a report? A report is a factual description of an issue or a problem. A report is written for a clear purpose and for a particular audience. School magazine is there. The children are the readers. The students are the readers. Right? If it is for any particular occasion, then it is a description of that event and to be submitted to the authorities. If it is to be published in the next day news or for media, for newspaper, for print media, it is a published report, so 1 day advance it is to be written and submitted. So forms of a report: newspaper report, reports, then magazine reports, then progress reports, then police reports if some project is there and how much it has progressed, where it stands, right? So police reports of some investigation, some special cases. So every time reports have their own significance. Report of a meeting, we call it minutes of meeting, MOM. Whenever there is a meeting held, things are mentioned, and so this way report has got, and more than this, many formats may be there, many forms may be there, with different format. Here, what format we have to keep in mind for our exam is headline or title. We're going to write the title of the report. Example, suppose it is Van Mahotsav in your school, tree plantation drive, road safety week being organized in your school. And it has been organized, and now you are asked after the completion of the celebration and exhibition or any event or sports day or annual day or anything. So that report has to be furnished and has to be submitted, so that there will be definitely a headline on the title. Then byline. Suppose the heading is say for road safety week. So road safety week by person. So byline we call it. We call it byline, a sub-headline. Then you have written the name, where you write by, and you write the name of the person who has written the report. So this way, that byline means that the person who has written the report, after the title we write by Raghav Shrangi, student class 12. You may mention that also. If he's a newspaper person, then Hindustan Times correspondent, so HT correspondent, reporter, any agency he belongs to, he can write that. Then dateline, when it is a newspaper report, there is a date, the place, you might have seen Kota, 23rd July, 23rd July, Kota, like that, so, or Jaipur. So with the date line, right, that date line means date and the place of occurrence. The thing has occurred, the incident has occurred. Now, opening paragraph covering what happened, when, where, how. What, when, where, and how. This is, after the opening also you can cover in the body part also, but opening that so and so thing happened. Recently, a road accident took place at MI Road early in the morning at 7 p.m. where a lorry got collided with a car. It was a head-on collision. This way, I have given an opening to my, you can say, report. The most prominent consequence, effect along with the day, date and time I have opened up. Then paragraph 1 or 2 lines, 3 lines, the opening part, 30 words. Then you can move on to the next paragraph with the details, what actually happened. As I said, it was a head-on collision where 2 people died on the spot, if it is an accidental report. So then the further details, then conclusion and recommendation, if any. If you want to recommend anything in a particular report, you can recommend. The doctors recommend the test. The teachers recommend the further action for the students to gain more, accomplish more. The coach will, if he will give a report of a particular child and give suggestions. So it can be recommendations, we can call them. Conclusion with a recommendation. So then coming to how to elaborate this report, the most important point, how to elaborate, detail this, add details to this report of ours, content part, the body part. You're often stuck up, okay, we have done the opening, fire accident, road accident, or a science exhibition being conducted in our school. We have given the heading, we have written by so and so person, by Saurabh Rawat, head boy. So he is writing, captain of the school, he is writing the report. Fine, we have given the opening, what happened, right? So and so school, say for Kingwing Public School organized a science exhibition for the students of the school as well as for the city. It was a grand gala event. 500 students presented their models in the exhibition. So opening I have done. While writing these points, opening points, we need to detail the event. How many members were present? Who were the dignitaries? If there is a celebration, you need to write who was the chief guest. Who was the person who was the guest of honor? Who were the eyewitnesses? Number of students, number of people, those who participated. So all these details. If it is an accidental report, mention the loss of life, the cause of the accident, action taken by the police, the local people, those who came for help, the rescue part, the damage control exercise, what has been done to control the damage of life and property on that particular spot during that particular moment. What was the help rendered by the local people? Generally, sometimes the local people come out of their houses and hospitalize the victims and sufferers and all. So this way, if the report is about an event, celebration, competition or exhibition, mention the organizer, who has organized. So what is happening, when, where, how. Now, how part can be the content part also. So who are the judges, who are the guests, chief guests, guest of honor, etc. Results, you can discuss all the things. The model that captivated the attention. So Ishan Malik got the first prize. The model presented was on the working model of a turbine was, or whatever, it's like up to you. So then outcome, course of action followed by conclusion or recommendation to be mentioned. It depends on the report also, whether it is a celebration, whether it is an accident, whether it is an event, whether it is a contest. So it depends on the report to report. Your points will change, whether it is of the Rangoli competition or a science exhibition. So the content will vary. So there's Rangoli, we'll talk of the designs, we'll talk of participants. We'll also, science exhibition will also talk of the participants, but of the models, the person who opened the, inaugurated the exhibition, competition, like that. And if it is an accident, we'll talk of compensation, help rendered by the authorities, all these points. So this way we elaborate our report. What will we write in that 150 words? This is we are sharing. Shall I move further? Shall I move further, dear students? Speak up, unmute yourself and speak up. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. So I hope this much part is clear. Now, marking scheme. Okay, I have already written on the board, slide, I have mentioned layout, 1 mark, content, 2 marks, expression, 2 marks, right? So, expression I have already discussed, accuracy and the choice of words that you make, then coming points to remember. Let's revise. A report should convey necessary information. Writing a report on some issue and you are swayed from that point and you are writing something else, or your first opening paragraph was fine, but second you started something else or not very connected. It should be well structured with a title, run into small paragraphs, 1 or 2, maybe 3, the opening paragraph, then middle paragraph and the concluding paragraph. Report should have an appropriate conclusion. The exhibition was appreciated by all, was liked and applauded by all. Conclusion that it was a wonderful, well exhibited, right? And it gathered the attention of the visitors, right? The best model by, I use the term, Ishan Malik, selected as the best model and will be representing at state level. So further accomplishments, course of action, further things which are connected. The word limit should be 150 words. Ensure objectivity. The formal writing piece, so need not write I attended, I went there, I found that. So no, subjectivity. You need to be very, very objective, and you need not write with personal pronouns and all. So this way we move on with the points to remember. Now let me share a sample report with you. Your Karan Kirti of Vidya Mandir Public School, Jaipur, all imaginary things I have taken. The school has adopted a village as a social responsibility. Adoption of village. The moment I read the question, I must have in my mind the heading. All writing pieces, whether you are writing an article, whether you are writing a speech, whether you are writing this report. In our syllabus, we have report and article now, after the rationalized syllabus. So we must have a heading, and heading is always in the question. You just need to think for a moment and you get the headings. Students are being taken to teach the children of the village on a regular basis. Write a report for your school magazine on the various other programs organized there. So PROGRANS, right? So correct. Organized there in 150 words. Now moving on to the sample. Now, if before moving to the sample report, we have already created the heading, adoption of village Mohar or any village name nearby, right? Say for in my mind the name has come Rashmipura. So Rashmipura is the village nearby my school, and the school has adopted. Maybe our school adopted a village, right? Nearby the school. So hardly 10 kilometers or 5 kilometers, and now some program has been started to make the students gain experience, experiential learning, and also to make them a good citizen. Now the report has to be written. So heading, adoption of village Rashmipura or Kashipur or whatever. Students are being taken to teach the children of the village. So some literacy program, some teaching program is also there as a clue in the question itself. Write a report for your school magazine. Now let's move the school magazine part. Village adoption, a social responsibility by Karan. We have changed the heading, we can write that. We have discussed adoption of a village Kashipur or whatever. Then the students of Vidya Mandir Public School, Jaipur took a giant humanitarian leap on 15th November 2020 by adopting a village named Mohar in the periphery of Jaipur. The village was adopted. Now what happening when? Date has come. What has happened? Vidya Mandir School has, adopted, and the heading, as I discussed, heading, byline. You can even put by Karan, comma, head boy, cultural minister of the cultural captain, right? Head, cultural forum, students forum. You can put the designation also. If it is given in the question, please pick up. If it is not, you can and you may and you may not. So, is it clear, children, till here? So what? When?
Yes, ma'am.
The village was adopted by the school for a year as a social responsibility. Now for a year, the school will be taking care of the village on and off, on regular visits, monthly visits, right? Quarterly visits. So the main motive for the adoption was to create awareness and render humanitarian service to the mankind. The people of the village were updated about cleanliness, not all detailing part, right? We could have changed the paragraph also after the beginning from Jaipur, like periphery of Jaipur. We didn't change, no issues, we can continue also. So the people of the village were updated about cleanliness, adult education, girl child care and education. The students of class 11th and 12th participated in it wholeheartedly, enthusiastically. Wherever you get a chance to put an adverb, an adjective to beautify your line, you can put. No need to bombard your writing section with so many words and phrases. Wherever the need is, wherever you can put it in a justifying manner, you must use good words. So I have used, or we have used, participated in it wholeheartedly. The village students were given elementary knowledge about alphabet, addition, subtraction, sorry. Then, so let's move further. Now, so this way, the students learned about health and hygiene. The village students learned about, updated themselves about health and hygiene. The awareness was created regarding epidemics, you can write pandemic, okay, and seasonal diseases. A street play was presented by the students of the school, by NCC students, by so and so particular house. If it is a school event, but particular house has to play the role, you can write that also. So, particular house, you can mention the name of the house. That street play was presented to create a street play was presented by the senior students of 11th and 12th to create awareness on the need to maintain cleanliness. A pledge was also conducted to create a feeling of determination and oneness among the villagers, so that they may be proactive, regarding issues related to health and sanitation. I think sufficient points we have covered. We have talked of their growth in terms of awareness, in terms of maintenance, cleanliness, diseases, epidemics. We have covered up so many points that these all activities were conducted. Even something can be distributed to the villagers. The villagers were distributed with food packets prepared by the students, raw material for whatever was taught, some craft activity, you can mention one line. The women were taught to knit something, to create something, to make something out of bamboo or whatever availability. Any one or two lines that what the school taught. Apart from alphabet and subtraction and addition and multiplication and all. So the students learned how to connect with the roots of the nation and imbibe through experiential learning. It was an opportunity for the students of class 11th and 12th through learning by doing or through experience. So experiential learning, it was an opportunity for the students of class 11th and 12th. It was indeed an experiential learning experience or experiential learning. It was indeed a memorable experience for the students to learn sharing and caring. So now, one last line that it was a wonderful thing that took place by writing the conclusion. I hope, dear children, the sample is sufficient for you to make or to understand and imbibe that how we can proceed with the report. Do you want me to explain any point you can raise if you wish? That's something that I need to explain again, you can ask me. Right? Any query? Yes?
No, ma'am.
Very good. Shalini?
No, ma'am.
You have understood the report writing. Very good. Thank you, dear students. Now, let us discuss. All the points are clear, dear children? Very good.